Question: when is the best time to have the talk? What? Back in a few. Hey, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. I'd also like you to think that I help you save time, effort, energy, and even once in a great while sanity. Hey, how's everybody doing today? If you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran here, a sincere and humble thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're just dropping by to say hello, hello. Let's get started right away. I'm talking today not about the talk that you might think I'm talking about when do you talk to your spouse about money? And the answer is way before you become a spouse. Okay. Now, of course, not the first date, naturally. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Let's put it that way. But when you see your relationship is taking off, and you do know when that is, you just have that sense in you that things are turning into a serious matter. But the interesting thing to remember is notice when people are in the dating scene, and if you have not done it for a while, you may remember this. Look back, roll the clock back a little bit. But if you're back into being a swinging single again, the thing is this: there comes a period of time when like all the fluffery has to stop, because think about how everybody acts on a first date versus how people act on a 10th or 12th date. People start to get more comfortable with each other, the masks come off, and but especially when you just know when things may become more in the direction of turning into a bit of a permanent type relationship, whether it's through an engagement or figuring out a partnership, or just you just know when it's getting serious. That is not the time to keep those masks on. This is a key time to avoid future problems. What am I talking about? Talking about spouses having healthy relationships with their discussion with their partner, wife, husband, about financials. That does not happen overnight. This is something that should be primed for and people getting ready for earlier on, a bit earlier on in the relationship. This is what I'm referring to. For example, how do you know that the potential person that you might consider marrying, how do you know that that person's not buried into significant amount of debt? See, honesty is key, and having a nice, healthy, open communication. Being honest and open in your communication is great for every facet of your life in general. So we have to add the money chat in. So hopefully by then, some of your masks have come off. Do not put on airs. If you are, don't walk around acting like, like you're a gazillionaire when you're just a thousandaire, just barely making it. Be honest, because that's a hard act to follow, and a lie is not good no matter what. Never enter into any relationship lying, because it's going to come back. First of all, it's wrong. Second of all, it comes back and lands on your head. So when you have found that right one, and you will know it, honestly, you will know it. I've been around the block long enough to say that, so therefore you will know it. But I have a few tips and tricks, referencing this. So let me just get to my notes and hope I can read my own notes. So like I said before, let me get my trusty glasses. Thanks. Okay. When is the best time to talk about money? Like I said, way before you get married. And this means if you have big time debt, time to come clean. Okay. Honesty is key at all times. If you explain if you're in debt, okay, take my glasses back off. If you're in debt and there's somebody you want to get serious with, but you're embarrassed to mention the debt, mention your plan. And I'm assuming you have a plan to get out of debt. I am assuming you are doing everything you can to pay down your debt. So, and if that's in the works, just say the truth. Just say so. It would be an awful thing for a person not revealing that kind of information. Then they hook up with someone and then all of a sudden find out the wrong way. That is horrible. And that will mess things up big time. So it's actually smart to come clean about your financials. So explain your plans to pay off the debt. Show a sense of responsibility. Other things that need mentioning, like your career intentions, your goals, your plans perhaps to start a new business. This is not even talking about debt. Just saying that if you're in a serious relationship, let it be known that you have financial goals, you have financial plans. You want to start a business, for example, or you're taking a certain career path, and these things may cost money. That way, your potential future partner is fully aware, and of course, have your potential future partner, of course, husband, wife, future, share this information back to you. You see, it's communication is key. Being honest and open is key. Okay. And it may feel awkward in the beginning because you're afraid of like the reaction, especially if there's like a money divide, meaning that one of the persons in the relationship is a bigger earner than let's say maybe for yourself, and you might feel like inferior for some weird reason or whatever. But it shouldn't be that way, not in a kind, loving, open, true communication relationship. This is my opinion. You could throw it out the bathwater, but I believe I make sense. So you could talk about ways to earn money. Back to the glasses. Talk about ways to earn money and not only spending money. Talk about ways together that you guys may be earning money. Now let's pretend that you guys got married. Okay. And how do you keep the communication open and alive about money? Talk about it in small increments every day. With the little things, talk about it. It's okay. And if you can't do that because of time constraints with your jobs or your businesses, whatever, schedule a money meeting. Sometimes some people do it once a week, some people do it once a month, some people do it once every 2 weeks. My favorite thing to do was about once every 2 weeks over brunch on a Sunday. That was a scheduled meeting that would occur. And actually, I think that it's a great thing to do. So everybody's on the same page. Both parties are on the same page. This is vital. It's very, very important. And the more you communicate, it's just easier. And you can have a lot of fun planning your goals for your future and stuff like that. Make it fun. So here's the thing. Many situations come up during the course of a marriage regarding financials. Marriage is like walking on a road, a path. There's little bends, there's little twists, there's little turns. It's not one straight thing, okay? So for those who have never been married before, but have been in a serious relationship, you may understand it more than the person that doesn't or has never been in that. But a marital relationship is like walking a path together with someone, but there are bends and there are twists. Are you ready, both of you, to team up and be supportive of each other on every twist and bend? Agree to disagree, because that is going to come up. Not everything, even though you're on the same path, lovey-dovey and all that stuff, even though you're on the same path, it's okay to disagree. Learn to have constructive discussions about things like that you may not agree with, not on the same page. Get into the habit of possibly compromising. All you ever want is a peaceful outcome at the end of the day. So by not being a mystery, by being open and honest at the right time, you're not going to get into financials and marriage on the first day. I think that's not nice. Just saying. But, and then again, one gal's opine in New York City. Anyway, in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? you. Don't forget to come back in the future with some more hints, tips, and tricks. Have an amazing, blessed, happy day. Take good care now.